All right, let's talk about money. We all use it, right? But what actually it? Why do we care so much about these little bits of paper and metal? Well, in the simplest terms, money is anything we agree to use as payment for things. It's like a magic trick we all play together. A shopkeeper might not actually need my £5 note, but because we all believe it has value, I can swap it for a coffee and a pastry. Magic. Money is important because it lets us trade and do business without having to barter for everything. Imagine having to swap a chicken for a new pair of shoes. What a faff. Money makes life so much easier. So, money is pretty essential to how our world works. But it's not always been coins and notes. Let's rewind and see how money came to be. Before we dive into the history of Dosh, let's get one thing straight. Money isn't just about coins and cash. It's anything we collectively decide has value and can be exchanged for goods and services. Think about it. Back in the day, people used shells, beads, even livestock as a form of payment. It sounds crazy, but if everyone agrees a cow is worth a certain amount, then boom, you've got yourself a money system. The point is, money is a concept, an idea. It's about trust and agreement. We trust that these pieces of metal and paper, or nowadays numbers on a screen, have value because everyone else does. It's a bit mind-boggling when you think about it. So next time you're forking out for a takeaway coffee, remember? You're not just handing over a few quid. You're participating in a system that's been evolving for centuries. Right, history lesson time. Let's take a quick trip down memory lane and see how money has transformed over the centuries. Way back when, people used a system called bartering. You had something I wanted, I had something you wanted. We'd make a deal. Simple, right? Except when you really wanted a new spear, but the only thing you had to trade was a goat, and the spear maker was allergic to goat's milk. Awkward. That's where money came in, solving a whole lot of bartering headaches. People started using things like shells, beads, and even tools as a common form of payment. Then came coins minted from precious metals. They were durable, portable, and everyone agreed they had value. Sorted. Paper money came later, backed by gold or silver. And now, we've got digital currencies like Bitcoin whizzing around the internet. From bartering to Bitcoin, money sure has come a long way. But even with all these changes, the basic idea remains the same. Money is a tool that makes trading and exchanging goods and services a whole lot easier. So, we know money has had a wild ride through history, but what about today? What does money actually look like in the 21st century? Well, we've got the classics, coins and banknotes. They're tangible, physical representations of value. You can tuck a tenner in your sock for emergencies or pop some pennies in a charity collection tin. But increasingly, money is becoming digital. We're talking debit cards, credit cards, online payments, even those contactless phone taps. It's all about numbers on screens, representing value stored in cyberspace. Sounds futuristic, doesn't it? And then there's the world of cryptocurrency, like Bitcoin. It's decentralized digital money, not controlled by governments or banks. It's a whole new ballgame with its own complexities and controversies. The point is, money is constantly evolving. Who knows what form it'll take in the future? Maybe we'll all be paying for our groceries with smiles and good vibes. Only time will tell. Section 5. Money makes the world go round, how we use money every day. Okay, so we know what money is, sort of, and we've had a whirlwind tour of its history, but how do we actually use money in our daily lives? Well, let's see. We use it to buy essentials like food, water and shelter. We use it for transport, whether it's a bus ticket or filling up the car. We use it for education, healthcare and entertainment. Basically, money touches almost every aspect of our lives. Think about your day so far. Have you bought a coffee, topped up your phone, ordered something online? That's all thanks to the power of money. It's easy to take money for granted, but it plays a vital role in keeping society functioning. It allows us to specialize in our jobs, knowing we can trade our skills and labor for the things we need and want. So next time you're handing over a few quid for your favorite snack, take a moment to appreciate the complex system that makes it all possible. Section 6. Fun facts about funds. Ready for a bit of trivia? Let's dive into some fun and fascinating facts about money. Did you know that the largest denomination banknote ever printed was the 100 trillion Zimbabwean dollar bill? Talk about inflation! You'd need a wheelbarrow to carry home your groceries. Ever wondered why pirates loved gold coins? It's not just because they're shiny and valuable. Gold doesn't rust or corrode, making it the perfect treasure to bury on a desert island. And here's a mind-blowing one. There's actually more monopoly money printed in a year than real US dollars. Maybe we should all switch to playing board games for a living. These are just a few examples of the weird and wonderful world of money. It might just be pieces of paper and metal or digits on a screen, but it sure has a fascinating history and some quirky secrets. Section 7. The downside of dough. When money gets tricky, money isn't all sunshine and roses, is it? While it's undeniably useful, it can also be a source of stress, inequality, and even conflict. Think about it. Not everyone has equal access to money, which can create huge disparities in wealth and opportunity. It can lead to poverty, crime, and a whole host of social problems. And let's not forget about debt. Credit cards and loans can be helpful tools, but they can also lead people down a slippery slope of overspending and financial hardship. Money can also be a source of conflict in relationships, families, and even between countries. Disagreements over money can quickly turn nasty, leading to resentment and broken bonds. So, while it's important to understand and appreciate the role money plays in our lives, it's also crucial to acknowledge the potential downside. Money should never come at the cost of our well-being, relationships, or values. Section 8. Money in the movies. From rags to riches and back again. We all love a good movie, right? And let's face it, money often plays a starring role on the silver screen. From rags to riches stories to cautionary tales of greed and corruption, money is a theme that resonates with audiences everywhere. Think about classics like Wall Street, where we see the cutthroat world of finance and the allure of easy money. Or films like Slumdog Millionaire and Parasite, which explore the themes of poverty, class, and social mobility. And who could forget iconic characters like Scrooge McDuck, swimming in his vault of gold, or the comical struggles of Charlie Chaplin in modern times, trying to keep up with the relentless pace of industrial capitalism? Movies often reflect our own relationship with money, highlighting both its allure and its potential to corrupt. They remind us that while money can buy a lot of things, it can't buy happiness, love, or true fulfillment. Section 9. Money matters. Why understanding money is more important than ever. So, we've covered a lot of ground, haven't we? From the history of money to its many forms, from its uses to its potential pitfalls. It's clear that money is a complex and multifaceted topic. But here's the thing. Understanding money is more important than ever. In today's world where we're bombarded with financial information, marketing messages, and opportunities to spend, it's crucial to be financially literate. Knowing how to budget, save, invest, and manage debt can make a huge difference in our lives. It can help us achieve our goals, secure our futures, and make informed decisions about our money. It's not about becoming a financial expert overnight, but rather about being empowered to take control of our finances and make choices that align with our values. So whether you're a seasoned investor or just starting to learn about personal finance, remember that money matters. By understanding how it works, we can make it work for us, creating a more secure and fulfilling future for ourselves and those around us.